A house in Aralaganville was damaged when an unknown object fell through its roof last night. Vice-Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya, Professor Athala Senaratne, said that there are doubts whether the unknown object is a fragment of a meteor. He added that a team of specialists are conducting further investigations.
An unknown object had fallen through the roof of a house in the Ragala estate, which comes under the purview of the Valapane Divisional Secretariat at around 11:45 p.m. yesterday. A fire erupted as a result of the incident, which damaged several kitchen appliances. The house was inhabited by a family of 4. Both breadwinners in the family are labourers attached to the Ragala estate.
We heard a sound when we were about to go to sleep. I thought a cat had turned over a stone.
Officers from the Ragala Police and the Valapane Divisional Secretariat arrived at the location this morning and commenced their investigations into the incident. Our initial inquiries into the subject revealed that no incidents of explosions as a result of human activity were reported in the recent past. The University of Peradeniya has thereby decided to commence an investigation based on the assumption that the unknown object was a fragment of a meteor.
I believe that this is a meteorite. This had generated a high amount of heat. There is no doubt that this was on fire when it arrived. A geologist will conduct the investigations. We will conduct further investigations tomorrow morning.
The director of the Medical Research Institute, Dr. Anil Samaranayake, said that if the fragments are directed to them for an investigation, they are prepared to do so. Back in December 2012, meteor fragments accompanied with rain were reported from Aralaganville in Polonnaruwa. The Medical Research Institute in Colombo forwarded the meteor fragments to Professor Chandra Wickramasinghe at the University of Cardiff and visiting lecturer at the Buckingham Centre for Astrobiology, Professor Richard B. Hoover. Tests conducted by Professor Wickramasinghe and the team presented a possible assumption that the fragment was from outer space, proving that there is life in the universe. However, geologists attached to the University of Peradeniya debated that the fragments were not from a meteor or any other space object, but was the result of sand coming into contact with lightning. Professor Chandra Wickramasinghe visited the island recently and requested that the site be protected. As per this request, a police detail was provided to the location.
After some 12 months of investigation into the Aralaganville stones, we have now absolutely decisive evidence that these are actually meteorites. They are a new class of meteorites that have not been studied in the past, so they define a new class of meteorites. But there's no question that they fell from the skies. We have evidence from isotope studies of the different forms of the element carbon, different forms of the element oxygen, and these are quite definite. They point to an extraterrestrial origin of the meteorites. And also the microbial fossils inside the Aralaganville stones have been dated at some 300 million years, and so these are also quite definitely extraterrestrial life forms that have come with the stones. I had the opportunity and the privilege of meeting His Excellency the President during my visit to Sri Lanka, and I appraised him of the latest developments in relation to this meteorite, and he arranged for the site where the meteorite fell to be deemed to be a historic site. So there's going to be a plaque put there to say that this is where the Aralaganville meteorite fell in 2012, and the life that is discovered within these meteorites essentially changed the way we think about ourselves, changed the way that we think about life in the universe.
The owner of the land, A.G. Tikiri Bandara, says that he is facing difficulties due to this.
This farmland is my life. If I do not have this farmland, even my grandchildren will not have a future. My grandchildren live with me. We have no jobs and we have no proper means of income. If this land